You know, I've always said that you got to take the good with the bad. All them joints ain't gonna be good. Some of them gonna be bad. A lot of them gonna be real bad. Let me tell you. You know who had the worst media events? Miguel Cotto. And you know who had the longest media event? Motherfucking Tom Loeffler. If you sit there, he be just running his mouth. You just be sitting there, and he be like, oh, well, Triple G, he's faced all the top challengers. We went over to Monaco and we fought Monte Carlo. We had Martin Murray. And it's not, he just be going on, and then he'd be like, and we brought over Chocolatito. Like, bro. So I forget. Let me tell you something. So I guess the point I'm trying to make is I've seen every Terence Crawford press conference. I've seen every Terence Crawford press conference. You might as well say I've fucking seen every motherfucking interview, I guess you can say. So I already know what I'd be getting into, but I'd be thinking like, yeah, I'm hyped. I'm hyped for tomorrow's event. And then you get some bullshit like that. It's like, bro, sell the fight. Like, for real. Like, sell the motherfucking fight. But anyway, we got to talk about this. So if you didn't get a chance to see it, I liked it. It's too bad that I'm kind of on Top Rank shit list a little bit. No, actually, I don't think I'm on a shit list. Well, anyway, I got a call from up top. Not Terence Crawford, but I got a call from up top. And they were like, yo, you're using too much shit in your videos. Like, calm that shit down. I'm just paraphrasing. So basically, we had to calm shit down. But in this case, let's go through it. Let's talk about it. Because I think that when I was watching this, I'm thinking like, damn, they talking about Errol Spence a lot and not Kell Brook. And this is, So if you don't know, once again, there's a press conference, a media Zoom tomorrow for Errol Spence and Danny Garcia. So let me tell you about Errol Spence. Errol Spence looking and sounding real fucked up out here. I'm just like, bro, put it this way. I heard things, and then when I watched the countdown yesterday, which, by the way, we're going to dive deep into tomorrow, PBC countdown, Spence versus Garcia. It's an hour-long build-up to the fight. So, Jesus calling me. Jesus calling you. Don't wish that shit on me. Shit, TstreeT already survived death a couple times. TstreeT can't do that shit no third time. They say 3 strikes you out. Don't wish that shit on me, man. I'm shit. But anyway, all right, shut up. All right, let's start here. So listen to this. It's about 3 minutes long, and I want you to listen to it. And basically, you can tell that like he really lusts. He really yearns for that Errol Spence fight. You can tell he really wants it. But now the fight is kind of murky. You see what I'm saying? Because Spence had that accident. How is he going to look against Danny Garcia? Even if Danny Garcia wins, people are going to make excuses like, oh, well, Spence was fucked up. He had the accident. You see what I'm saying? So I get where Terence Crawford is coming from this. And frankly, truth be told, I'm on some shit like this. Listen, if Top Rank can't provide the fights for him, because whatever Al Heyman won't release them, whatever the case may be, then bro, you got to go over to the other side. And the money going to be right. The money going to be right. He would have the red carpet rolled out for him, just like right now PBC scrambled. And don't fall for the bullshit. That Caleb Plant shit probably already been done. That fight probably already been done. No telling how Al Heyman finessed his way through in that situation with the zone lawsuit. Got Al Heyman written all over it. So in my personal opinion, that Canelo Caleb Plant fight is like done. I'm not saying it is. I don't have no sources saying it is, but just the writings on the wall that shit been going on Friday for like a couple months now. Because just because we just hearing about it don't mean they ain't been working on it for So I'm looking at it like this. What reason would Al Heyman now have to send any of his guys over there to ESPN? Yeah, ESPN is a bigger platform than Fox, but guess what? They're under the same banner. But when it comes to guys like Terence Crawford, Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, even Mikey Garcia fought Jesse Vargas. Like, you know, Terence Crawford's got to fight a big name, a significant name. You know, I like Kell Brook. I'm giving Kell Brook a chance. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Here's a little disclaimer. TstreeT's not no fucking casual. TstreeT knows boxing. However, many people will tell you throughout the years, they'll tell you, like, what TstreeT say? Did he say he going with his heart? Or did he say, because anybody will tell you, been watching my videos, if TstreeT saying some shit and he going with his heart, then that means pick the other motherfucker. You know, because that means, you know. So if I say I'm going with my heart, that means usually, like, I know who's going to win, but I'm going with my heart, and that shit be fucked up. You can't do that. That's why I don't gamble. I don't even know how to gamble. I don't even know how to play spades. And that people, when I tell people that, especially being from North Philly, they look at me like, where the fuck you from? You know? Fucking I declare war, none of that shit. I barely know how to play Uno. Lord, I don't know about slot machines, none of that shit. So my predictions are not financially based or whatever. I guess what I'm going to say is, not to be long-winded, I think that motherfucking Kell Brook got a chance to drop Terence Crawford. He don't want to be, I was going to say chocolate brownie. Nah. Can I just go ahead and say it? When I think about, like, him saying chocolate brownie, I'm thinking about, like, yo, like, is he talking about sodomy? Like, I don't know, man. That shit a little sinister. You know? Like, every time he says chocolate brownie, I always think something dark. You know, that shit don't seem like it. I'm not saying he won't get beat up later on in the fight. You ain't let me finish. I'm not saying he may not get beat up in the fight. I'm saying that he could possibly drop. You know, Terence Crawford hit him with some shit. Not no bullshit, but hit him with some shit. You know? So how is Terence Crawford going to fight? He going to play it safe? We also have to think that, remember, Kell Brooks, I got to play this, right? Duh. Let me shut up and play this first. Listen in. Here, start right here. Listen in.
With my hair high.
No, wait. You got to hear me out. Don't put words in my mouth. You got to hear me out. I didn't say, okay. I see where this is going. Y'all trying to listen. I didn't say Kell Brook gonna win. Don't fucking go nowhere saying that TstreeT told y'all. Yo, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying maybe he got a chance. That's all I'm saying. Is that a crime?
Crawford.
My bad. You got to read this. This is a quote from Terence Crawford. It takes two people to fight. It takes two companies to sit down and to figure out and decide what networks we're going to fight on, where we're going to fight, what the purses are going to be. Now, here's the thing. That co-promotion shit, that PBC and ESPN, Fox, all that shit working together, I don't see that shit ever happening again. From my understanding, you know, that wasn't a very profitable venture for both sides. Yeah, the fighters got their money, but for the networks and the promoters, it just wasn't really there like that, like they thought. Remember, they were predicting that shit was going to do 2 million plus pay-per-view buys. Ha. So, in regards to Crawford versus Spence, if that were to happen, I think it's going to be either one or the other. It's going to have to be ESPN or it's going to have to be PBC. You know, it's not going to be, you know, and right now, if Errol Spence, especially with the story, a comeback story too, if he defeats Danny Garcia, he's already the A-side to me. He's already the A-side. You know? Look at that media shit we just had to sit through with him. Now, Errol Spence is not the most charismatic dude, but one thing we did know is that when Errol Spence was on the sauce, he would, you know, become this charismatic dude. It happens to all of us, you know, right? You know, drunk man tells no tales. But let me just play through it and just shut up.
It's another dude in your weight class, Errol Spence, and he likes to call himself the big fish. But when you hear him call himself the big fish, I don't think you like that. but how does that make you feel?
When Errol called himself the big fish, I just laugh, you know, because you can't be the big fish if you ain't fought the orca yet.
I'm gonna make one leg. Thank you, leg. What you want to bet on that? What you want to bet on? You can bet 100,000 on that. Let's bet $1 million. Easy. Let's bet $1 million. You getting that money, right? Easy. Let's bet $1 million. Easy. What are you talking about? There we go.
A lot of people say, oh, he's bigger than you. He's stronger than you. How you know?
That's fat. It don't matter. Yeah. It don't matter. It don't grab it again, son.
I get a real kick out of it because I know me and I know what I'm capable of doing and what I'm gonna do. That's why I don't feed into everybody comment on my social media posts, oh, you running from Spence, or you running from this guy, or you running from that guy. It's always gonna be an excuse. Errol Spence got in a car accident. That's gonna be an excuse. Oh, he never was the same fighter. I never want to fight him coming off of an injury like that. For what? To set myself up for failure? So now y'all can say, oh, this is the reason why? I want you at your best. I want you to feel you at your best because I respect you as a man. I want you to look me in my eyes and say, I'm ready. I'm 110% ready. And we're gonna do this. Let's make it work.
That's some heavy shit right there, right? And you can tell that shit is all genuine because he don't talk like that, like, you know, with media. That's some genuine shit right there. And for a guy, listen, I genuinely think that now, I'm being for real here. I think that Terence Crawford could beat Errol Spence. I really, before accident and all that, I've said that over the years. And he has a very, very valid point right there where it's like, you know, there's going to be that narrative, oh, well, Spence before the accident would have washed him and all that type of shit. The fight has been tainted. Now, do I still want to see it? Hell yeah. Does now, more than ever, Errol Spence versus Danny Garcia mean more? Because what are you watching Errol Spence versus Danny Garcia for? You want to see how Errol Spence looks. In fact, let me see if I can pull it up on my DVR. Let's see if they put it up. Did you see PBC Countdown? Let me see if I can pull it up for you guys real quick. Where you may have to watch it in my video. Let me do it that way because that'll be faster and it won't cause lag. I have some concerns and I think they're valid concerns. You know, how is Errol Spence going to look? You know? By the way, once again, I know I keep saying the same shit over and over. Please like the video. You know, we're doing... You know, please, I shouldn't have to fucking beg you, motherfucker. Let me, please, please, like the video. Also, tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, this time tomorrow, is the live Danny Garcia Errol Spence Zoom call. I expect that one to be way more entertaining than this one, and it's going to, Angel Garcia going to be on that joint. So he's kind of unmuzzled. You know, he was muzzled for like 3 years ever since he called Keith Thurman a bitch-ass nigga, not nigger, nigga. Now, a lot of people who are not from, you know, Philly or New York or other places, I'm going to speak for places I know. Puerto Ricans get a pass for saying nigga. That's just, I'm sorry, whether you like it or not, I don't make the fucking rules. But that's just the way it is. So, when he was calling, people tried to make it seem like Angel Garcia. Now, let me say this. Angel Garcia, from my investigation, and me and him had a very heated back and forth a few years ago. He is not a bigot. He is not a racist. He is not a racist. However, he is racially insensitive as fuck. You know? Thank you. Subscriber train. So, all right, let me do this. Y'all need to listen to this. This is important. Let me find it. It's about potential injuries that Errol Spence may be carrying currently into the Danny Garcia fight December the 5th. So let me see if this is it.
When I saw the video, it took me...
Yeah, this is it. This is it.
Nothing he didn't break.
Okay, yeah, all right. So this is my video from yesterday. My recap of it. So I'm just going to let y'all... just let y'all watch from right here, and just listen. It's important. We're going somewhere with this. So, in regards to, content, how controversial they'll get, I don't know, like things like that. So let me not bore you too much. Let's go do that jump cut. We'll be right back. Please subscribe.
Ferrari driving, and I really don't know what happened. I don't remember that night. Tell you the truth, I just seen the video of me flipping, down the road and in the car, and, didn't see me fly out or anything like that. Just seen a surveillance camera of me falling out, and, gratefully, one of my friends was driving behind me, and he had stopped, and he seen me in the middle of the street.
I'm getting up, I get a phone call, and they tell me that Errol had a car accident. And then they tell me where he was. And so when I got to the hospital, and I met with the police officer, and I talked to the doctor, and they said that nothing, he didn't break anything, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. And so I was okay. I was okay from that point on. Who cares about boxing? Nobody really cares about that anyway. When I saw the video, it took me some time to watch it because I didn't want to see it because I knew the end results already. But I found myself watching it like a couple days later, and to see him, or to see the car spin out of control, it just let me know how fortunate he really was.
I was in the hospital for like 2-3 weeks. I don't remember being in the hospital. I definitely believe it's a miracle. I feel like for me to be able to walk and to see my kids and know my name, to hug my mother and my father, for me to be thrown out of a car and survive, I feel like it's a miracle. But I had a lot of, it probably a little bit.
Turn it up. Oh, okay.
How was your health? How was your face? How's everything?
Everything's been good. Like everybody know, I've been in a horrible car accident, but I'm feeling good. It's probably a little bit too early just to come out like that. But, I still had a lot of, scars on my face and things like that. I was kind of puffy and big too. But, I felt like a lot of people, that was like my first time being out in front of everybody. And, everybody was talking to me. And, tell me they're glad I'm making, I hope I come back. And I'm definitely going to put on the great strong when I do come back. And, the second time around, I'm not going to take anything for granted. Getting myself back to where I was, just took a lot. And I feel like my kids was my strength because, my kids used to joke with me a lot, when I was snagging too if I didn't have any teeth. If I had teeth, but I didn't have, my front teeth was gone. And my kids would be like, hey, where's your ugly teeth at? Or this and that, say little things and just.
My bad. Let's talk about that. A lot of people, especially when the news first came out, you want to be really, really careful. Miracle that he's like, just a couple fights. Hold up. The part I wanted to show you is where him and Derek James, once again, I did this video yesterday. It was a recap of PBC Countdown. It's a part where Derek James is talking about the current, listen, cable box over here. Hold up. I'm going to get copyrighted.
Shoulders were still hurting.
Oh, yeah, let me run back.
I was hitting the miss and hitting the bag, I was still.
Damn. Rewind it back too far. Shit. Listen.
It's January 2020. He gives me a call and said he wants to get back and start working out.
At that point, I was hitting the mitts, and Derek didn't even know it. Like, my shoulders were still hurting. Even when I was hitting the mitts and hitting the bag, I was still sore. I probably stopped being sore around February or March. I just stopped being sore, but at that time, I was still in pain.
You get emotional when you think about the fact that what he's doing, how he's.
Now, I want you to listen to this right here he's about to say. And we're going to talk about all of it. Damn, this video's running long. We can't stop right here. We've been live for an hour and 56 minutes. And I didn't want to be live for more than 2 hours, so I'm going to have to trim 10 minutes off the video. The beginning. But all right, listen to this right here because it really makes you think. Listen to what Derek James is about to say.
He's asking to be himself again. Asking.
At the time, you know, I was still in pain.
You get emotional when you think about the fact that what he's doing, how he's asking to be himself again. And he's working to get back to the person that he used to be. So when you see him and we're holding the mitts and I'm holding the mitts up and I'm looking in between the mitts, because I never really look at him, but now I'm looking at him through the mitts, hoping that he doesn't see me looking at him. Because it's like you can't believe it's real. And we just gradually worked and we worked just to get him back.
Not to toot my own horn, but I've been known to have a... Yes, this is me. So, yeah, you know, listening to that, you know, he was saying, you know, about how like he had shoulder soreness and everything. I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing the fight. The fight now has a lot more weight to it. You dig? It's only 100 likes? Damn. I guess I just don't deserve them. I guess I just don't deserve likes on my video. What am I going to do? You know? But anyway. One issue I have is how Canelo versus Caleb Plant, if that goes through on pay-per-view, how that's going to shit on this fight, because that's going to be 3 pay-per-views in less than a month. Because remember, in 3 weeks, you got to count the Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones. Boxing wants casual fan money. The casual fan money is going to go to Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones. Let me tell you something. And then you got that fucking Jake Paul guy on the undercard. That fight, that card is gaining steam. That Mike Tyson, Roy Jones on Thanksgiving weekend is gaining steam. That next weekend is supposed to be Errol Spence versus Danny Garcia. And then 2 Saturdays after that is supposed to be the Canelo pay-per-view. Which we don't even know what that undercard can possibly look like, but I guarantee you it's going to be shit because Canelo going to guarantee, he guarantees a lot of money. So, my thing is, the big selling point of this fight is the fact that, listen, the Errol Spence comeback story, and Danny Garcia is still a very dangerous fighter in my opinion. And the next, thank you. The next video I'm going to do on Spence versus Garcia after the press conference tomorrow is for PBC Fight Camp, and we're going to delve deep into the Danny Garcia resume. And the fact that the 2 biggest losses, or the 3, actually the Mauricio Herrera fight, that was just a plain no. That was a gift. I got in a lot of shit in Philly, and actually I got kicked out of the Danny Garcia gym years ago by some car washers. They were like, no, you can't. No, what they say, they was like, that's the fool that was like Mauricio Herrera got robbed, you know. And it was me and Don Juan Banks. And we was trying to get an interview. Long story. But me and Angel Garcia, we cool now. You know, everything cool now. You see. But back then, you know, just because I'm from Philly, I wasn't going to just fucking not call it like I saw it. Mauricio Herrera was robbed that night, you know. And it was the whole Puerto Rico thing. I'm coming home. Remember that little Showtime shit, that little promotion? And then he go over there and fucking get that gift, not speaking a lick of Spanish. Remember that shit? So anyway, people thought he was going to get decapitated by Lucas Matisse. That didn't turn out like that, did it? He's got arguably the best resume of all 147 pounders right now, right? The Keith Thurman and Sean Porter fight were close. Yes, I had him losing both of those fights. No Philly love. I'm sorry, I love Danny Garcia. You know, but had him losing both of those fights. This fight right here, what Errol Spence is going to show up. Now remember, all this shit pretty much brand new. So How is he doing in sparring? How is he doing getting hit in the face? What's going to be the style? Is he going to do a lot of moving? What's his movement going to look like? You know? How is he going to feel getting punched in the face? You don't want to be a 147-pounder getting punched in the face by Danny Garcia. Did he stop Ivan Redkach? Ivan Redkach, he no good scum. He bit Danny Garcia. I remember that. Nobody ever stops Adrian Granados or beats him cleanly. Got that. Brendan Rios, well, it was Brendan Rios. I'm not counting that. That was ugly too, wasn't it? Ew. What if Heyman free fight? I was thinking that too. That's a big possibility, bro. But they could do that. I was thinking that too. I was thinking that too. They could free TV. That would be some huge, crazy shit. They could free TV Canelo versus Plant. And also remember, Golovkin's supposed to come back on the 19th. So we don't know what's going on right there. And then they got to secure a venue. So meaning that they had to have been working on this for God knows how long. No telling what PBC or Heyman. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know what's going on. We don't know. All we know is rumors. You know. If I really dig, I can get some news though. But fucking feel like I want to anticipate just like everybody else. You know. So we're gonna see, man, because Errol Spence, no. But also, it's looking like Terence Crawford is getting tired, you know. There's nobody over there for him to fight. And what reason, if you were Al Heyman PBC, to throw him a bone? Like, nah, like, might as well wait. Come over here. You want the big fights? Come over here. Now, legally, Al Heyman can't withhold fights from Terence Crawford or Top Rick. Remember that whole lawsuit thing? But he'll throw him a Felix Diaz or a motherfucking John Molina. Or wasn't Luis Collazo still a PBC fighter at the time, but he was fighting over on Top Rank, being rumored to get Terence Crawford? Come on, man. You know, and fans are getting tired of the Terence Crawford shit. And how long can he hold on to that pound for pound spot? Because in my opinion, if Errol Spence defeats Danny Garcia, it's no way I can't put Errol Spence above Terence Crawford. It's no way. Danny Garcia is what, a 4-time, 2-division champion? Some shit like that? And let's face it, if Danny Garcia loses, well, you know, it's not going to be looking good. So this is what we're going to do. Going to get up out of here because I got more videos got to get out. TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. Follow me on Twitter at TstreeT4Life. It should be popping up right down there. It probably already has. I need to start promoting my social media more. You know, I've been more so like chain tweeting random ass shit, fucking with people, stuff like that. But time to start really getting the business. My Ring Magazine came today. I should have been getting this years ago though. I'm fucking tripping. And my man Jim Boone. Let me tell you, one night, me and motherfucking Jim Boone and Steve Kim got fucked up in Northeast Philadelphia. Like, fucked up. Get your tickets from Jim Boone. My man Jim Boone with the motherfucking... Like, got towed up. Well, at least I did. Shit. This was the week of Volzdik, Berta BF. Or was it the Frampton? No, it wasn't. I don't think it was that. I think it was Volzdik versus BF. But anyway, all right, I'm getting up out of here. I'm TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. Please subscribe. We will see you tomorrow.
At the end of the day, it is a business. We in here to provide for our families, to make enough money so we can walk away from the sport healthy and make sure that we don't have to come back like all the great fighters had to do.